For several years, operations at Barksdale Air Force Base have consistently been BAD, bomber assurance and deterrence missions. The purpose of these missions are to assure our allies of U.S. support and deter any potential aggression against them. BAD missions were the B-52's bread and butter for the longest time, but earlier this year, all of that changed.
Barksdale Air Force Base and the B-52 specifically first got involved in Operation Inherent Resolve as early as July of this year. The goal is to degrade and destroy ISIS, or Daesh. Couple of names for our adversary over there, but we're working with our American and Western allies, European allies, and our allies in the Muslim nations.
As the fighting rages on across Syria and Iraq, 20th Bomb Squadron B-52s take to the skies to support our allies on the ground.
Yeah, brief is good.
Close air support and interdiction were the main two focuses of our mission that we were executing over there. Close air support we define as inherently dynamic, detailed integration in close proximity to ground forces. So when you think close air support, think troops on the ground with aircraft overhead providing air support as they maneuver, as they defend, as they try to take an objective. Interdiction is more deliberate in nature, so we know what our targets are usually before we take off. And sometimes that would mean oil field and support equipment. Sometimes that would mean a headquarters or a comm bunker or a weapons cache of some kind.
This is the first time in 10 years the B-52 has seen combat. The wartime environment may be a change of pace for some airmen, but it didn't stop them from accomplishing the mission.
We always adapt and overcame. If anything, we came together as a team, and even though we built the area and the unit from the ground up, I was actually pretty impressed. Quite a few of us were pretty impressed with how we came together and got rolling and started getting the job done early on.
Providing conventional firepower anytime and anywhere is part of the 2nd Bomb Wing's motto. For the airmen deployed overseas, that time has come.
To have trained for 6.5, 7+ years personally, and then be given the opportunity to go into combat not only as an officer, as an aviator, as an instructor, but as a weapons officer in a leadership position. That was an incredible experience for me, but at the same time, it's something that myself and all of my squadron mates can tell you we took very seriously. We didn't step out the door and take that situation or our responsibilities lightly at all.
What I'm doing right now is what I've always wanted to do since I was a little kid, so it's pretty big for me. I'm really proud of the things that I'm doing and the people I'm with and the things that they are doing. How we're working as a team. It's something I'm always going to remember for the rest of my life. It is my 4th deployment to the desert and the one that I enjoyed the most as far as what we were doing.
Until they are relieved, Barksdale Airmen and B-52s will continue to deploy in support of Operation Inherent Resolve. U.S. Air Forces will continue to fight in the campaign against ISIS until they are defeated and stability returns to the region. Reporting from Barksdale Air Force Base, I'm Senior Airman Gabriel Stewart.